Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Adele if you have not already met me, and today we're doing my 26 books for 2026. I already have it kind of like on my little reading journal, so I'm just gonna probably, because a lot of these books I do, like, a lot of these are like my physical TBR that transferred from last year that like I want to read, or a couple other books that I've been wanting to read added onto here. So yeah, this little video is probably gonna be I'm gonna be telling y'all my 26 books for 2026, but then also tell you my reading goals and whatnot for the year. And that's that. So let's get started. So yeah, because I'm just gonna be like telling you these, and then like I will probably end up putting the pictures somewhere in the video. You will see. But first off, I have Alice Feeney's Daisy Darker. I have that on my physical TBR, and I think I just heard about Alice Feeney, and I was like looking through some of her books at a bookstore one time, so I decided to get that one. I have Falling by someone. I know it's like a hockey ice skater kind of romance, I think. The way I did some of these, I ripped off the names by accident. I should probably be more prepared, but it's okay, guys. You will end up seeing the book on the screen, and I will be then what everyone knows is The Serpents, the Wings of the Night by someone. Sunrise on the Reaping, I will say I've already read that this year. I read that last week. I finished that this year so far, because I've read Sunrise on the Reaping, Every Summer After, and Lolita. So far, I do have one 5-star, and it is Sunrise on the Reaping. It was really good. So far, one. Actually, no, I have 2 already off my 26 books of 2026, because Every Summer After, like I just said, is also on here. We were gonna get to that one, but I was like, oh, you know what? That one's on here too. And I will also say I did put a couple rereads on here, so because I just feel like rereading it, so I put it on the 26 books. I have Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors, and then I also have, I have another one by the same author, The Blue Sisters. This one is a physical copy at the moment, and then this one I might eventually have it, but this one probably, Blue Sisters, probably won't get done until like mid or like late this year. Then I have While We're Young by I forget, but she did The Summer of Broken Rules also, and this was her latest book, I believe, or second latest, like the book before this latest book, because I think she actually has another book currently out, if I'm not wrong. And then I have Watch Me by Tahara Mafi. I'm so ready to freaking start this. I have One Day. I already watched the TV show, but I was like, you know what, I want to read the book. And I did try reading it like a while back, and like I did not get very far, so we'll see how it goes. We have The Assassin's Blade, and then while we're on that topic, like the same series, I also have Throne of Glass, because I wanted to put a couple of that same series on it, just like 2. Yeah, I just put 2 of them on here because I want to get that series done and read it, and because I loved Court of Thorns and Roses, so I'm excited to get to Throne of Glass when I do. I have The Bell Jar by Sylvie Plath. I've been like on a classics read lately. Classics. Well, that's not how I meant it. Lately. That's what I mean. Lately. Because I've read like 2 classics. I read Pride and Prejudice and then Lolita, which is kind of a classic. But Lolita was okay. I gotta be real. It was alright. I have Your Fault by Mercedes Ron. I read the first book and then I stopped. Have not read the second or third book. I also have the third book on here because like I love the movies and people seem to like really like their Wattpad books. Whatever. Love me some Wattpad books every once in a while, like a little palate cleanser. You don't really have to think about nothing. It's the truth though. You don't really have to think about nothing when reading those books. But I want to just finally like be able to just read them and not like be like, oh my god, like they're on my shelf but I have not read them. Yeah, they're on my like actual bookshelf and not my physical one because like I kind of gave up on the series a while back, so they're just chilling there. That's also how my Divergent series is right now. So I might also like, technically I do want to read the Divergent series eventually also, but we'll get there. Well, that's also a little goal for this year. I have Little Women for another classic I wanted to read. I also have Emma. I don't think I have that. Yeah, I don't have that on here. But I also have Little Women and Emma, and then The Bell Jar left on my physical TBR. And then that I wanted to read, I have House of Hollows by Crystal Sutherland. I feel like it was a while back I saw people talking about this book and it looked intriguing, and then like I finally like grabbed it, / I was like looking through Books A Million and I like was just browsing and I was like, you know what, let's try this one out. Have not read it yet, guys. And then we have Onyx Storm. I literally absolutely loved the first 2 books, but I started this third one and then like I stopped, mainly because like it was like a little slow starting, but then I also was like, there's gonna be another book coming out I think eventually anyway, so I was like, maybe I'll just like take a pause, and if anything maybe I'll reread like the first 2, give me a little refresher. Our Fault. I have Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. She's like a really like underrated popular author. I have not read her books yet, but like everyone seems to really love her books. I have Game Changers on here from the Heated Rivalry series. They, you know, changed the game. They're the first book of the series, and I read both Heated Rivalry and The Long Game, and I absolutely love Ilya and Shane. Like, they're my babies. They are my babies. They're older than me, but they are my, like, they are my kids. Yeah, I have Throne of Glass, I have Dance of Thieves, and then I also have the second one on my physical TBR that I do want to get to, but like, I feel like with a lot of these, I like do the first book just in case. I have The Woven Kingdom by Tahara Mafi. Also, I'm so sorry if I'm actually like butchering her name. I'm so sorry, guys. But The Woven Kingdom, that's like her new series, like that's her actual new series, but I only have the first one right now on the physical TBR. I'm like, you know what, let's just only have that one right now. I do have like so many other books on my physical TBR that you guys probably will eventually see in the future, because I do have like Damage Like Us by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I was like thinking Becca Ritchie, like is their last name, I think, but I'm like, no, it's Krista and Becca Ritchie. I have another book, their new series that's not the Addicted series, on there. I really want to get the Blue, the Cobalt, the first one in the Cobalt series, but like I gotta read the Like Us series first. But also a goal of mine, which has been mine lately, is to reread the Addicted series. The Addicted series this year, sometime. I don't know when. It's literally like 10 or 11 books. Reread that and then like re-annotate them. At least because like at least the first 6, because like they're not good annotations. Because I have like the solid sticky notes and not the actual clear ones, so it's kind of ugly until you get to like I think once you get to Addicted After All, it's like the clear ones and it's really like aesthetically pleasing. Then I have Happy Place. This is a reread, but I also have like a bunch of holds on my Libby app for Emily Henry for the audiobooks. Happy Place included, People We Met on Vacation, and Beach Read. I want to reread right now, guys. I absolutely love her books. I want to get back into like, you know, the rom-com-esque vibe. I feel like in a rom-com-esque vibe when it comes to my books. But I love her. And People We Met on Vacation, I absolutely loved. It was so good, guys. But, yeah, I wanted to reread People We Met on Vacation before the movie came out, and then I just never got to it, so I'm just gonna reread it anyway. I will say I've been reading so many, like listening/reading so many audiobooks lately because I have to go to school and work like 7 days a week, and like sometimes it's like 2 hours drive time, like, or more, to where like I'm getting like these books done so quick. It's either like an hour or 2 or more, so I'm at least getting these books like sorry, had to, you know, a little pause. I don't know, I think it just stopped when I was talking about, but you guys will be seeing the books on the screen somewhere, and because I want you guys to see like the authors. Most likely a lot of you might know these authors and these books already, but I just want these up on the screen to help. And then some reading goals for this year, to get to the next little topic. My reading goal technically is 100. I want to try to get there, but then it's mainly like, at least on Goodreads right now, it's 75 books, because like I want to like, at least visually on my Goodreads, I want it to be like a little lower, and if I get to that, I'll go up to 100. So I feel like I can definitely do it. But yeah, that's I think that's really all my reading goals are. Pretty much really read at least get to like 75 books for this year. I want to venture out into like different genres that I don't always read, and like I want to finally like finish my physical TBR before I start buying any other books. I need to make a series of that, so stay tuned for that, guys, because currently we're not doing that. I'm about to read Battle of the Bookstores, I think, but I probably need to just like change directive, or after this book I'll change directive and like start going down on my physical TBR, because it is like 30 or 32 books, I believe. To be fair, like 8 of them or 9 of them are Throne of Glass, but still, I'm ready to get that shit down and buy some more books. I'm so ready, guys. But I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed my little talk about my 26 books for 2026 and like my very small goals for 2026 also for my reading goals, because also like I was saying, I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks because like I go back and forth from class and work, because also, like, I don't really have free time unless it's between, like, classes, and it's not enough for me to come home, which kind of sucks at the moment because I also have no homework as of right now because it's like the 3rd week of class, and it just kind of sucks because I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I also keep on forgetting a charger to bring with me so I can actually charge, like, my phone, and I don't have to worry about that, but it's okay. But yeah, I'm going, because literally, like, lately I've just been audiobook. If it has it, audiobook. Like, because Fake Skating right now, that's like the only really book that is on my physical TBR also, but that's like the only really book that I have not been reading, like, audiobook wise, because it was not on my Libby app. It just recently got on it, but I think there's only like 1 or 2 copies, and like it's like an 8-week wait, so I'm just gonna read it when I have time. I'm like 50% anyway, so I'll get to it when I get to it. It'll get read this month though. It will get done this month. Don't you worry, guys. But I hope you guys had a great time watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!